I'm Grace.
So let's get started.
I'm a recipe blogger, family-taught home chef,
Cheers.
Cheers.
iPhone-only photographer, and proud New Englander.
Pumpkin season isn't complete without pumpkin cupcakes iced with homemade cream cheese frosting. So if I'm being honest with you, I'm not a big pumpkin person, and I don't really like pumpkin spice. I don't like spicy fall things that much, but these cupcakes are ridiculous, and I get excited every time I make them. So we're gonna start off with our dry ingredients to make our actual cupcakes themselves before our frosting. Starts off with some flour, duh, we're baking. And then I have some light brown sugar to sweeten things up, and it adds just like a little touch of molasses. And then I have some baking soda that's stuck to my bowl. A little salt for flavor. And then what usually is my enemy, but I really like it in this, is some pumpkin spice blend. It's a blend of all of those warm baking spices, and you can actually just get it pre-blended right in your grocery store. Take a whisk, and you're just gonna whisk this all up so that it's nice and combined. We're moving on to the next bowl. Our wet ingredients, starting off with classic can of pumpkin. We're making a pumpkin. And then after you add your pumpkin, you wanna add some vanilla. I love vanilla in anything I bake, really. It's the key. Some butter for just a bit of richness, softness. It's really just going to add a nice texture to your cupcakes. And then you probably guessed it, an egg to bind everything together. And you're just gonna mix it up. Eric, what's the next step?
Dry and wet.
Yes, bingo. Dry and to wet. And then you just wanna mix this until it's just incorporated. Don't overmix or you're gonna end up with tough cupcakes. So this is your time if you like to add in any mix-ins. I like chopped walnuts. You can use chocolate chips if you want. If you're a fan of raisins, you can add them in now. Just fold them in. Smells like fall. Now, onto our little muffin pan here. You're just gonna line your muffin tin with paper liners, and then you're going to add your cupcake batter right into each one, about 3/4 of the way up. It's time. Bake 375 degrees for 21 to 27 minutes. My cupcakes have been out of the oven for about 10 minutes or so, and I'm so tempted to eat them just hot. But I'm going to put them on a rack to cool completely before we start our frosting. Personally, it's all about the frosting for me, and I love a good classic cream cheese frosting on a pumpkin cupcake. So that's what we're doing. Starting off with a big stick of butter. Couldn't ask for anything better. And then of course, I mentioned cream cheese. You just need a big block of cream cheese. And then we're going to put our mixer on medium-high speed and let this go for about a minute or two until it looks nice and creamy and mixed together. Look at that, they look like one. So that means we know it's ready. Our dishwasher is really cleaning our dishes over there. Knock down our sides. And to your cream cheese and butter, you're gonna add a nice splash of a vanilla extract. I love my vanilla extract in all my baked goods. And then I like to add a little bit of orange zest in here, and it just adds this nice citrusy undertone that's so, so good with pumpkin. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it too. And then a lot of powdered sugar. and the powdered sugar is really what makes it into a frosting. So we're gonna add that in, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're just going to turn the mixer on, medium-high speed, and let this go for about a minute or two until it's nice and fluffy. And start slow, or else it'll poof. Woo! It looks so pretty. And the only way to really know whether it's good or not is a very generous taste. Tangy, the undertone of the citrus, sweet but not too sweet. I'm gonna go get those cupcakes. Buy yourself a little tool for frosting. It's like an injector and you just swirl, or you can just rustically do it with a spoon, but this makes it more fun. So I'll show you what I do. I'm not a frosting expert, so we'll see how it goes. But I like to start from the outer edge, and I just do a pretty little swirl, and then you just keep going. Now I go in the inside. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then, boop. It's so cute. And I'm not gonna just show you how I do all of them because it's the same for all. And I just wanna eat it, if I'm being honest. So let's try. So fluffy. Look at the inside of that. The frosting, a little tangy. This is what you want in a pumpkin cupcake. Check this out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it. I feel like this could be used for many things. Are you scared?